The one thing I would say for Neymar at the moment is he's probably in his best individual form we've seen for years. Again, the fact that it's the World Cup, or it's a World Cup year, means that's not a coincidence. He's clearly priming for this. He sees this as his big opportunity. And I suppose the question is how much we see the good of Neymar, or how much, I suppose, the often perceived bad of Neymar takes over. He can be a petulant character who can sometimes cause a little bit of, or provoke a little bit of tension in camps. But he does seem to be going into it in a good mood. And if ever he's going to have a time, this is it. I would actually say Brazil have one of the most frightening attacks in the tournament, with kind of options and angles everywhere. You know, if Neymar doesn't get you, you've got Vinicius scorching down the wing. You've got Gabriel Jesus and the damage he's doing to teams at Arsenal. It's pretty imposing, Brazil. Well, I actually think it's a better Brazilian team in terms of how it works as a whole, than the one that won the 2002 World Cup, which is really kind of carried by a kind of an old-fashioned defensive structure and three all-time geniuses in Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho. Brazil, bar Neymar, and maybe a kind of promising Vinicius, don't have that absolute quality, but I think the team just works better. And they're maybe the closest to what a recent favourite in the last three World Cups, but not quite good enough to really describe them in that way. You could almost say, in terms of strength and depth, Brazil are maybe the next team after France to have a squad with as few gaps in as possible. But the only issue is they've got gaps at wing-back, which has always been a traditionally key Brazilian position, which is almost signified by the fact he's had to call back Dani Alves.